The Wi-Fi, hang on. It's just me. I may have to start this over if it's lagging. How's it going? Let me turn the chat on here. Make sure the chat's on. How's it going? What do you want? What do you want? I'm not, you don't do onions and potatoes. How's everybody doing? Is it lagging? Somebody tell me if it's lagging. It kind of looks glitchy on my end. If it is, we will restart this. Please get down. I said, down. Don't you give me any lip. It was, but not now. Okay. Hi, how's it going? Somebody asked me to, hey. Hi, Yoshi, Sandy Candy, Audrey Abbott. Somebody mentioned this yesterday, so I thought I would do it. And what I'll do is we'll do this live, but later on I will download this and I will use it as part of the soup video. Hey, Patricia, Johnny Carson, Marnie Ann, Liz Prof, Freaky Geek. Hi. Now, please tell me, are the ads running? Because I'm not sure if I remembered to turn them on. And what is your malfunction? Can I help you? She's looking directly at you guys, eh? Can I help you? You've been out. You've got fresh water and food, and you've had treats today. So what can I possibly be doing that would be of interest to you other than winking and blinking at our YouTube family? Please get down. Thank you. My goodness. So, good. Thank you, Lori. So I was thinking I might actually go and get another 50-pound bag of carrots and just canned carrots too. Hey, from Minnesota, Shelly, Kim, Jeremy. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm prepping for potato soup. Now, oh, and I got to show you. Look at this. Is this ginger actually growing? Can you see that? Is that ginger actually growing? Because if so, I may have to pick some of these things off and put them in a pot and see what happens. Granny! Carol McKinney, Sherry Leach. Okay. I said get down. Enough. Go lay down if you're going to be this way. All right. So, I know she wants to say hello, but she's like got to be in the middle of everything. So what I'm doing is I'm making potato soup today. And you guys wanted to, hey Lisa, you guys wanted me to do a live stream while I was doing prep. So if you don't mind not seeing my face, which I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be worried about that, break it off and plant it. Wow. It's the beans. It's the beans. Anyway, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt my camera down. You can grow up, but I can't really see the chat. I can kind of see it. Whoa, don't be doing that. Sorry about that. So I've got my colander here and I've got my pan that I use for my peels. And now when it comes to potato soup, you use almost as many onions. Let me see if I can move this back. The beans that grew from the garbage. Oh, yeah. You need almost as many onions as you use potatoes. Now, oh my God. That's a nasty, that looks like it's been cut in half and just thrown in the bag. So we're going to use up many of these potatoes because we don't do a lot of potatoes. So I've got, 5-6 potatoes. Yeah, that's about right. You use almost as many onions as potatoes. So here we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 potatoes and 5 onions. I may do only 4 onions. But it's almost a 1-to-1 ratio, but the onions are really the flavor booster here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start peeling these, and then we'll talk. Let's start with the potatoes. There we go. So I'm just peeling them. Okay. So good. That's good to know about that ginger. Hi, Chrissy. See, when I have the phone's tilted down, I can't see the chat, right? I should have brought my tablet. I'll be right back. Ow, 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 my knee. Ow, ow, ow. I have the other phone that I use for people to call in on, and I am going to pull the YouTube video up here so that I can actually watch the chat while the camera is tilted down. Make sense? Oh, the battery's low. Oh, and it wants me to sign in. Never mind. Hey, Matt, how's it going, sweetheart? And Jaton. So I was saying on the public live stream yesterday that potato soup is really a poor man's meal, and you can make it many, many ways. Okay? If all you have in your house is a package of instant mashed potatoes and some onions. I think I burnt my tongue. Does anybody have a good remedy other than popsicles? No. I'm going to get all these peeled and put in the strainer and rinsed. Hey! So, if all you have... I thought I heard footsteps. If all you have is a package of instant mashed potatoes, milk, yes, milk, you can feed a family of 4 with a couple of onions and a package of instant mashed potatoes and some milk. And if all you got's powdered milk, that'll do too. So if you want to take this down to a real struggle kind of thing, then you just take 1 package of instant mashed potatoes. Now you can have them flavored, whatever's going on, right? And you open that package. That says there's 8 servings or 4 servings in a package. So you open that package and you put probably, I don't know, 6 to 8 cups of water in your crock pot. Dice up 3 onions. And dump in the potato, dump in the instant, once the onions are almost cooked, just dump in the instant mashed potatoes. And if you want to make it more authentic, cut up a piece of potato and put it in. I know adding carrots, but I told Howie this last night. I said, you know, I forget what it was I was going to add to the soup. And Howie said, no. Now, this is one of those meals that, you know, you can make it go really, really far, but it's just Howie and I, and this is one of the few soups that he will take to work as a leftover. He hates having to fuss with anything that he has to microwave, but potato soup, he'll eat that cold. It's vichyssoise, right? Vichyssoise is just cold, thin potato soup. That's all it is, really. So, but today I'm going to make this. Hi, Seashell. Hi, Lindsay. Paula. Edie. On my way to appointment with surgery. Okay. All right, sweetheart. Keep us posted, okay, Edie? Today I'm going a little over the top. I'm making it is soup season, and for anybody that may get ugly about dairy and potatoes in this soup, I haven't made this soup. in 2 years. I haven't, like, I didn't make it last year. And this is Howie's favorite. And so these potatoes are starting to get a little soft. Not quite wrinkly, but they're starting to get soft. And I said to Howie, how would you like potato soup? And he said, well, awesome. So I'm using, how many potatoes? 1, 2, 4, 6 potatoes. And 4 onions. 2, 4, yeah, 6 potatoes and 4 onions. I was going to use 5, but I'm realizing that's a lot of onion. But then you can never have too much onion. It was my kitchen. I'd be adding a lot of, well, honey, I'm not done yet. So I'm going to, we'll see. We'll see how much that is. Now I'm going to work on the onions. I do add cheese just before I serve it. Sometimes you can make a white sauce, you can make a bechamel sauce or a cheese sauce and add that in, or you can throw in a Kraft dinner pouch, not the noodles, just the cheese. I'm just saying that there are many ways you can use. If you got potatoes and onions, you got meals. You got options, right? But when I was a kid, this was poor man's supper. And I hated it. But then I had no idea. Hey, Freaky Geek. Anything? Well, thank you. I mean... the onions. Oh, the onions. I should have put them in the fridge for a little bit. Okay, I've got 2 more onions to do. Gracie, it's Ginger. Oh, excuse me, guys. I should have put them in the freezer for half an hour, but the Septic guy came today. And I'm telling you, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss and bugger off. Now bugger off. Goodbye, please. I have nothing here for you. Every kid should have a poor man's supper meal each week. It makes for better adults. Well, I'm telling you, my kids grew up on things like potato soup, and I made a quick meal the other day. I used a box of Annie's mac and cheese, and then I just took one of my jars of canned pork chops. At work picking. Hey, Aldo. Well, be careful, honey. How many onions do I have? I need 1 more. So, when my kids were little, you know, things like pork bellies would go on sale. And we couldn't afford pork chops back then. Oh, God. I got to dump this. I got to move this out of my face. And then I got to rinse my stuff. So I'll be right back, okay? Oh. Oh. Oh, my eyes. My eyes. This is what happens when you do this stuff live, folks. It gets, you know, I walk away from the camera a lot and stuff like that. Okay, so. Okay, well, that's better. Excuse me. Hey, Lakeside Homestead. Almost as beautiful as double red Empire apples. Oh. All right, so we got our Said Home chopper out. I see things moving, and it's the leaves. The leaves are almost completely gone, guys. So the Septic guys came, and I'm using the almost 1 inch, I think it's 3/4 of an inch blade, just because I like them to have chunks. I like texture, and they're going to cook all afternoon. So, and you be really careful with these choppers. This chopper, the blades are uber sharp. The guy came and he pumped my septic, and I made sure I told them over the phone and in email, you make sure you lift the lid off, because there's two lids, there's two tanks. And the first one is where everything goes into, and then the liquid pours off into the second one and then weeps down the bed, right? Well, last year, the first tank where everything goes into has an inspection pipe. It's about that big around. And the last time they pumped our septic, they, hang on, I forgot to get something here. I'll be right back, folks. Oh, you can't be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, be right there, folks. For a minute there, I thought I was out of vegetable broth. I said, talking to myself in there, you gotta be kidding me. This is what's making this a really beautiful soup. This is going to go into my crock pot. I don't like black crock pots anymore. The calcium in my water kind of sticks to them, and they look dirty, but they're not. So I'm going to just dump this quart of broth in there. Got my quart of broth in there. And now that my veg has been washed, there's our onions. I'm going to say this is a good 3 cups of onions. Gracie, no. Stop it. Stop acting like a vegetarian. What did I just miss there? Our well stopped working today. Hubby thinks it's a short in the electric to the pump. I don't know how to find out. That I can't help you with. Now we're going to cut the potatoes. So, anyway, the guy comes. Hang on, I got to show a shot of me cutting the potatoes. For the video, that's going to come. Hang on a second. See how sharp those blades are? I barely touched that. Look. Be careful, those blades are like razors. There. Gracie. All right, let me just show you what's going on here. God, I hate this tripod. All right, so here is our 4 onions and our 5 potatoes and our 1 quart of broth. You can use any broth you want. You can use water, but this is what I'm going to start with. That's going to add to the nutrition, and I'm going to add some water to this and some salt and pepper, and I'm just going to let this bubble away all day. The rest, you guys are going to have to wait for the video. I'll be right back. I got to put this on. Oh, I got an onion skin in there. Don't have that. Oh. Now I'm just sitting up in the big tractor that's enclosed, waiting for a little bit before I take it home. I got about 80. I missed it and went too quick. 80 crate that weighs 60 pounds each. You be careful, Aldo, okay? Howie went to the doctor's today. Everything's good. Everything's good. He's doing right. His blood pressure's good. Everything's good. He's going to have to do blood work soon, but it's all good. So the septic guy came, and I had told him over the phone and over email that I wanted both lids off because last time they only stuck the pipe down the tube. They didn't take the lid off and properly vacuum. And I was really pissed about that because I'm like, are they supposed to do it that way? And then Howie afterwards told me, he said, no, they weren't supposed to do it that way. So he comes and he's out there and he's cursing and shaking his head. I can see him because I'm looking at the bathroom window. I have 2 turkeys that I'll do your soup starters with. Ooh, that's a lot of turkey. That's a lot of turkey soup starter. And making a video during the live. What was that? I'm cooking supper, but now that's I don't have to do that now. When I get off here, I'm actually going to see if I can't do something with this ginger. Anyway, I opened the bathroom window and I said, what's the problem? And he said, it's packed with toilet paper. It's solid toilet paper on the top. And I went, that's because the last guy who pumped it, which was him, been busy with new office room. Just a second, coat on the floor. Hey, Barb, how's it going? By tomorrow, we'll be able to bring in desk and shelves, throw rug. But oh, that sounds wonderful. Thank you, Lakeside. So I said, that's because the last guy who pumped it didn't take the lid off and do it properly. Because if there is a lot of solid that's floating, you can't you punch down through that. If you just go down through the tube. I watched him this time and he had to go down the sides and stuff. It's like, yes, this time you did more properly. So I said, that's because the last guy who did it didn't do it properly. He went down through the tube. Oh, it's not that, it's your toilet paper. I said, I use Kirkland toilet paper from Costco. Oh, never use Costco toilet paper, blah, 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 blah. So when he came and I paid, and he said, yes, change your toilet paper. And I said, in my brain, I'm saying, F you very much. I said, thank you very much. And I handed him and I come in my house thinking, I'm not spending the same money or more for cashmere because the septic guy has to work harder at pumping my tank. Now, remember, my tank by bylaws has to be pumped every 2 years. So if you're going to pump it every 2 years, you're not going to, because that means they have steady work, right? I don't know. Maybe it's thicker. Howie says it's because I've been raised on wells and septics. So when it's yellow, I let it mellow. And Howie says that means it's too much toilet paper going down at once. So he said, if I'm going to do that, start putting the toilet paper in the garbage. But I thought, I'm not letting these guys dictate what toilet paper I buy. If I've got to have my septic pumped every 2 years, then you're going to pump it properly. And you're not going to get to dictate what kind of toilet paper I use. That's it. That's all. I'm a little behind, so I was admiring Gracie's face. Oh, yeah, she's on my chair now. Listen, guys. Kirkland is septic safe. Exactly. It's the way I've been, because I said to Howie, he goes, you use too much toilet paper. And I went, but have you seen the size of my bum? And he goes, no, Bev. When you pee and you let the toilet paper sit and then you flush it like 2-3 times in a day, it's putting down bunches. So it goes down in a thud instead of a couple of pieces going down and getting in the water and dissolving, right? So I just, I said, whatever. I said, I'm not changing my toilet paper. I'm not spending $3 more for less product. Period, full stop. Anyway, guys, I have to go. I'm going to find a pot of soil and put some of these ginger pieces in and see what happens. Just stick it in and see what pops up. Full of poop, exactly. All right, listen, you guys, look for the rest of the video, maybe tomorrow or the next day on potato soup. Thank you again for a wonderful video. Be safe and family. Thank you, Paula. Take care, guys. I love you. Mwah! And we'll see you soon. God bless.